we would play when we wanted to play, and we wouldn't play if we didn't feel like it. And we didn't have any external distractions. We didn't have much contact with anyone that we didn't want to have contact with. So it was like a retreat from the outside world. And it meant that it meant that the record was written in an organic fashion. It didn't feel industrial. It didn't feel like we were making a product or something that would eventually be a CD or anything. It was like it felt kind of like pure in a way. We played not with each other the whole time. We would play like it was more fragmented, the writing process on this record. Before, when we did Antidotes, we were always in a practice room together, and we'd play very loud for a very long time, and then we'd do parties and we would do some shows and stuff. So it was a much more open kind of thing. It was like we were doing other things whilst we were writing, whereas with this it was much more private, and it became like a lot of the vocals particularly were written on my own, and it would be at quite a quiet volume, and nobody else would necessarily be around, for example. So I'd do it on my own, and then say Jimmy would come, and then Jack would come, and then Walter would come. And so I think it just meant that we were less constrained to our roles as musicians within the band. It meant that it became more of just 5 people making music rather than guitarist, drummer, bassist, etc. This band never was meant to become, at least like I never realised it would become this big all-consuming thing that would like take over our lives. So if it's going to do that, I think the lyrics have to be meaningful, and in writing the lyrics there has to be some sort of honesty or genuine kind of catharsis. There has to be a real product. I don't want it just to be me just like playing around with words. I want to actually use this as a vessel to express something. And I think also, as a front man, I think you kind of, I don't know about other bands, but I just felt like I kind of have a responsibility to write something that hopefully communicates to somebody. I used to be quite judgmental about everything that I perceived to be too conventional or too establishment, and I found excitement in things that were subversive or lesser known or weird, because I thought that was where the excitement was. That's where it was looking towards the future. And I still think there's an incredible amount of exciting things being done on the periphery and on the avant-garde, but I just feel at the moment that it's almost like I need to go back and learn the rules before I can flip back out again. I don't think that this is like a square record or like a straight forward record, musically or lyrically, but it's definitely pays a bit more attention to the craft of songwriting, and part of that is making lyrics that express something that's universal. That's what I always liked about pop music, was and this is essentially a pop band, so.